Whoa. Hey Libra, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do a weekly reading for you for April 5th through April 11th. Okay, so we're going to start today with some Lenormand cards. All right, and these Lenormand cards are representing your intentions towards somebody in your life right now, a connection, a relationship. If there's nobody in your life right now, then you can look at this as your intentions for yourself, okay? All right, so let's see what we have here. Oh, no. Libra, we have the snake, okay? So the snake, if we're looking at your intentions towards somebody, this could be, you might have some type of wrath towards somebody, literally wishing somebody no good, okay? And whenever we're in that energy, we're actually not feeling very good about ourselves. So keep that in mind, all right? If you're wishing somebody not well in some way, what do we have here? Okay, so we have the Tower. I feel like you are looking at a relationship or a person from a much higher perspective, or you're trying to, okay? You might be trying to look at something from a different vantage point, and the vantage point that you're looking at things from may not be what you want to see, okay? So that might be tough, and that might be why the snake is showing up. What do we have here? All right, so we have the Child. So the Child is about a fresh start, okay? I feel like there's intention here for a fresh start, but there's something that you're not completely over. Okay, there might be somebody that you're not completely over. There might be somebody new in your life. You might be trying to look at this old situation from a different perspective, so you're not carrying it with you. That's good. Okay, because you don't want to bring it into your new situation. All right, so let's see what we have here. We're going to see what you're manifesting, okay? We're going to see if you're manifesting the old or you're manifesting the new, okay? And how do we know what you're manifesting? By what you're thinking. So what you're thinking more than anything else is what you end up manifesting, good or bad. So that's why when the snake shows up, and you might be wishing somebody ill will, okay, or you might have ill will towards somebody, that only hurts you, because that keeps that negative snaky energy in you. We all have a snake in us, okay? We do. And sometimes there are certain people that bring that out in us. So don't think that I'm here to judge. I'm not, all right? So let's see. First card, what do we have here? All right, so we have Temperance. So it feels like either you have a lot of passion or a lot of emotion when it comes to somebody in the past, and you're trying to temper that, okay? In other words, by either dimming down in your thoughts the passion you might still hold for somebody, or the emotion you still hold for somebody. You might not be looking at it. You might not want to look at it. So I feel like you're purposely trying to not think about a situation for some reason. What do we have here? The Hangman. Okay, so this card and this card almost mean the exact same thing, right? Looking at things from a different vantage point, a different perspective. But while you're doing that, I feel like it's holding up something new that wants to come your way, okay? So the Hangman is waiting for enlightenment. You are waiting for some type of enlightenment. You might be waiting for some type of closure. Okay, sometimes closure never comes. So what are you going to do if that closure never comes? You have to find your own closure, your own peace with it. Okay, and then we've got, beautiful, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, 10 of Pentacles, fresh start. Again, this feels very good. So it does feel like you spend some time thinking about ultimately what it is you want. What is your 10 of Pentacles? What is abundance for you? Is it an abundance of togetherness with somebody? Is it an abundance of career fulfillment? Is it abundance of, coins, pentacles, money? You're really taking a look at what abundance means to you, and maybe how this new person can get you closer to what you consider abundance. Does abundance mean children for you and family? Whatever your abundance is, okay? I feel like it's something that you were not finding with a person that you had or you were with in the past. All right. So what else do we have? Okay, we've got the 5 of Swords. Yeah, so just like Temperance, 5 of Swords says, that you might have recently, this might be something that recently ended for you that was a big fight and there was no closure. It might have ended as a big fight. And you're trying to kind of redistribute your energy from this snake energy to a more balanced energy. What do we have here? All right, so we've got the Knight of Swords. The Hangman and the Tower here, both of these cards say that you should take a step back and look at things from a different perspective, a different vantage point. And I feel like all you can think about is going towards this past situation and having your say, or closing it up, or breaking it off. Even though you already know it's broken off, it's like putting a final stamp on it that this person isn't allowed to come back in some way. But I feel like you're doing that more to convince yourself than to really stamp it out. Like, can you be okay with things just ending the way that they did? It may not require any more discussion. If it ended that badly that, we threw our hands up and walked out on each other or hung up on each other, is that really the energy that we want to pull back in? Okay, so what do we have here? We have the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, this energy right here is beautiful. And it feels like this is the energy that wants to come in. This is the energy that, we're trying to leave behind. And this energy here, it's like you want to say something, you're fighting, staying quiet, and focusing on the new versus the old. All right, so I feel like you're being drawn to the old, not because you want this person back necessarily, but because you feel like there was no closure and you might be carrying some anger. 5 of Swords, snake. So let's clarify this Temperance, this Knight of Wands, maybe what you would like to say to this person. 3 of Pentacles. This is about coming together with somebody new. So I feel like the majority of what you're thinking about is focused on the past, on an old story. And, maybe 60 to 70% of what you're thinking about is focused on what was in the past. 30% is focused on something new. So, when 100% of our energy is here, it feels like this would come into fruition like that. This might be somebody that you have an interest in. This might be, for those of you that aren't in a relationship or aren't thinking about being in a connection or anything like that, This is something new as far as work, something that you enjoy. All right, so let's look at Temperance. 5 of Wands. So we've got some 5s over here. Yeah, it's like this is confirming that, you know, you don't really know where this old person stands with you, but you think about it. There are days where you might have some weakness and you might feel like maybe I should go back to something that feels a little more comfortable, even though I know it's not perfect. This Knight of Swords, we've got 8 of Swords. So this is what keeps you up at night. Okay, this is what is about to keep you up at night, I should say. This is what keeps you trapped in your head. This is what you think about more than anything else. It's something that you want to say to somebody that was, I feel like that ended on bad terms. Okay, and I don't feel like it's very nice. Okay, so if that is dominating your thoughts, it's like, how can something beautiful and new come in when that is dominating your thoughts? That's why this Hangman and this Tower are showing up. It's saying, should I really be thinking about this? Should I really be putting any energy into this? Right? 3 of Pentacles clarified by 10 of Cups. I'm telling you, whatever is coming in feels much better than what you're leaving behind. 10 of Cups is emotional fulfillment in every way. We have 10 of Cups here and 10 of Pentacles here. This is future energy. All right, so it's like, do you really want to bring this into this new energy that you have going on here? Let's clarify the Hangman. All right, so we've got, this is the Queen of Wands. So this can be a Leo. You might be dealing with a Leo. I feel like this is saying what you're taking a new look at, or what you're taking a different perspective or looking at here is, what is the best version of yourself? Is it this energy or is it this energy? And it might be, is it this person or is it this new person? It feels like the new person is going to bring out the best version of you. The version where you feel attractive, where you feel valued, where you feel charming and sexy and handsome or beautiful. It brings out the best in you. This brings out 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles brings out the best in you. 8 of Swords is being stuck in the past, being stuck in your head, not being able to see clearly, okay? Because you've got that blindfold on, right? And the 8 of Swords, the traditional 8 of Swords has a woman with a blindfold on for a reason, because she can't see past her own thoughts. This is what's dominating you. It's about somebody in the past, all right? So we've got 2 of Pentacles, okay? So that is the energy that is dominating. You're going back and forth between this person and this person. And this person is the one that has a hold on your thoughts, and not in a good way. So it's like it's time to make a choice as to what you really want to think about. You know, it's like watching the news. You know, if you want to be in a bad mood, watch the news for an hour. And it doesn't matter what news you watch, okay? It's just horror. It's horrific. It's absolutely horrific lately. All right, so let's see. For Libra. All right, so what do we got? Past life relationship. Okay, so yeah, I mean, it might feel like a past life. I feel like that's what this is referring to, though, okay? It's like, what is this over here, it feels like a new life relationship instead of focusing on this past life relationship. It says you have known each other before. All right. So you might be so wrapped up in what happened between you and somebody else. You might feel like you have to, release some type of karma with this person, or I don't know. It feels unproductive to me. Okay. It feels like no matter what you would do in this past situation, it's like, is it in any way productive going forward? Is there any chance for reconciliation here? In this particular case, it doesn't feel like it. All right, so what are we dealing with here? Look at learn from karma. Okay, so that's what this is saying, okay? It's like learn from this situation. There was a reason there was maybe a fight or a falling out or something that fell apart here. It might not have felt good, okay? And it still might not feel good because your intentions here, I feel like, are skewing something new that wants to come in. And what's in between this negativity that you're hanging on to and this fresh start is a new perspective. That's what you've got to look at, what this is. What is the new perspective that your situation is calling for you to look at? Yes, there might be something to learn from a past life or a past connection. Learn from the karma that might have been created that maybe you're not meant to fix in this lifetime. You're just meant to take the lesson into the new connection, which feels like there might be really somebody that's like, that is really good for you. Sometimes we get addicted to drama. And this is very uncomfortable for you as a Libra. This is not an energy that you enjoy being in, but it can be an addicting energy to anybody. It can be all-encompassing, and it's all-encompassing in a negative way. And that's what we want to get out of, all right? So Libra, if you're looking for a deeper, more personal reading, you can certainly reach out to me. If not, no problem. I will talk to you next time, and have a great week, all right? Focus on what's new, because I don't feel like what's new is getting enough of your attention right now, and it feels like it's right in front of you, all right? All right, Libra, have a great week. Bye.